Alright, welcome back. We're out here playing with dirt. Well, it started off as manure or cattle feed bedding, and then it turned into manure, and then it eventually composted out where it's essentially dirt. Say this manure pile behind me has been here as far back as I can remember. I do remember when, before we bulldozed this open area behind me off, it wasn't too long after that we started feeding up here. This is up in the first cow pasture at my place, and there's probably a good month's worth of manure, month's worth of hauling behind me as far as manure goes. But we're running that coon spreader, which I can't really show much for reasons, and a spreader like that is essentially what we need to spread this stuff out properly. We wouldn't even begin to haul this stuff out with that box spreader of ours. It's too old, too well used, and too susceptible to fall apart on us if we load it out like we are. The pile behind me, you guys want to I know I'm using my cell phone again. I'm actually filming for Ryan right now, but as far as the pile behind me, I'm actually digging this up, and then Dad has the bobcat. He went over and he was pushing some trees. We are just on the first load right now, but this stuff is probably some of the youngest material that's here, and it's dirt, so it's gonna do us a lot of good having it back out on the fields where it needs to be. So we could probably cover the whole farm 2 or 3 times with all this manure that we have here. Chances of us getting this done are pretty well slim to none, but we're gonna try to get as much out as we can. So the JCB, I can hear Dad coming again, but the JCB is working great. The tracks and just the regular bucket on it right now. I'm busting the stuff up. The ground was frozen just a little bit when we started out, so I actually went through, broke it up, started piling it up, and then Dad was using the bobcat to get Ryan loaded out. So working good, working as a team. So we got a couple sinkholes to deal with, but you just gotta keep those in mind as you're working around here. I'm gonna see if Dad and I can't load Ryan and I up the same time this time around, and try to get him out of here. Got to get that turnaround time as short as possible. I got to dig some dirt out of that JCB quick though.
Well, and who would have thought that for December 16th we are still free of any snow? We may have had a few snowstorms, but nothing to show for it as of late. So the 46 is taking off, rolling some coal, pulling out another pretty good sized load, that spreader. Man, for how heavy that thing is loaded, it does a really nice job of spreading it out. I should probably do a video on that. So, Dad and I are, well, it's called teamwork. The Bobcat isn't exactly the best. It can do it, but it's not exactly the best at pulling chunks of manure or compost. We'll just stick with material off of the bed pack. So what I'm doing with the JCB and the tracks is I'm able to really dig in and pull this stuff out, and I'm piling it up to the right. So what happens is when the spreader is sitting there, Dad and I are able to load the spreader at the same time, which gets the spreader going that much faster, which makes you that much more efficient. So what Dad is doing over here is he's actually smoothing the ground back out and leveling it up, because we're actually a few loads done at this point. I say a few, it's probably only like 3, but he's getting the ground leveled back out so that way it's not quite so rough when we go to start feeding on this again and actually get some grass hopefully growing on it next year. So we've been kind of busy. Like I just said, the ground actually isn't all that froze. I mean, it's froze to the point we're not doing tillage, but when you don't have to contend with snow, it allows you to do a lot more of these jobs that would kind of slow you down and put you out, or just stop you altogether on doing. And we've been wanting to haul this manure pile out for years. So this pile is easily 15, if not 20 years old. And it's a lot of very heavy, very good material. But at least we're able to make quick work of it. We ran for about 4 hours, and we're planning on running again the next day or two and see how much we get done. There's about probably 500 feet worth of material that we gotta get cleaned up, and the goal is to just keep picking away at it and hope the weather sticks in our favor. But that might be asking a little too much out of it. So anybody that's interested in to keep getting updates or notifications from my videos, make sure you hit the little bell down below. I am posting, as of late, about 5 videos a week at the moment. We'll see how things pan out going forward here as far as the future posting schedule, but I'll let you guys all know. So, and as always, if you like the videos and actually somewhat enjoy what I'm posting, make sure you subscribe. And here is the last little bit of work we did towards the end of the day. We took out about 2 more loads after this, I guess, but a good example of how much we've been able to clean up. So until next time, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you later.